As drivers and residents of the Bronx know well, the misery of sitting in traffic on the major Deegan Expressway during evening rush hour is unbearable. While we are probably luckier than drivers in Sao Paulo or even Angelenos on their LA freeway, New York's congestion problem is certainly worse than any case of the rhinovirus that you have ever had, and the roadways are only expected to get even more crowded. Playing Nostradamus, the Bloomberg administration warns on their Plan NYC website that in 25 years, rush hour could last 12 hours every day. While the jury is still out on the mayor's divination abilities, the census data that predicts an increase in New York City's population of 1.1 million by 2030 and a concomitant 25% rise in traffic volume seems solid enough. That may or may not cause 12-hour apocalyptic delays, but the additional traffic would certainly be enough to make any frustrated New York driver want to flee to New Jersey. Yet, how many additional vehicles on the road constitute a 25% increase? And exactly how many cars and trucks are on the road now? I pondered these questions the other day between the headbutts I was administering to my steering wheel while in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the FDR Drive. After an hour or so of crawling the web, my search turned up nothing. I then tried 311, NYC's 24-hour information hotline, but that effort also proved fruitless in the end. At this point, I was not so much peeved as I was perplexed by the strange absence of what seemed to me such basic information that should be publicly available and readily accessible on the internet. I then decided to consult a higher authority, the New York State Department of Transportation. The DOT website provides a crudely rendered and vapidly named traffic data viewer, a geographic information system that contains annual average daily traffic data and functions like the first beta version of MapQuest. The data is measured by a combination of traffic counting contraptions that monitor traffic year-round and short counts done on portable traffic counting machines around the state. According to the DOT, the data is quite accurate. In spite of the accuracy, however, the information is organized in such a way that makes it nearly impossible to get a comprehensive count of New York City's traffic volume. Firstly, the data is measured only for major arterial roadways such as interstates and highways, thereby glossing over tens if not hundreds of thousands of vehicles operating on city streets. Secondly, the information is presented in fragments so that one may only view the data for random sections between counting locations. If someone wanted to ascertain the total traffic volume of New York City's major traffic corridors, he or she would have to add up all the data from each section, and there are many, many sections. So where is New York City's traffic volume information? The data must exist somewhere. It is doubtful that the mayor would allow his crack team of city planners to cut corners while working on his legacy and base their projections on confusing major arterial roadway data provided by the state. Yet, while the mysterious hiding place of this information is certainly a vexing issue, it is more troubling that this data has never been made publicly available. Is the traffic congestion problem so awful that the city needs to cover up the actual traffic volume numbers?